Do you want to see about making it a career at all?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You just want to fall back on being a chef if it doesn't work out?
Oh yeah. That's gonna be, I got 2 ways, chef or boxer.
Yeah. Well, 15, you're right on track, at least age-wise. I'd say. I mean, you're having your 4th amateur fight this weekend, and that's a good direction. So your career path of fighting, how many amateur fights? How much longer do you want to fight as an amateur before you maybe try to move to the pro ranks?
Well, I want to stay amateur till the Olympics come again in 2016, because only amateurs can fight in the Olympics.
Yeah.
And I want to fight in the Olympics.
That's a great ambition. It's a great goal. You'll be, I guess, about 19, 20 at that time. That'll be a prime age to be an Olympic athlete.
Right.
So, how often do you train?
4 days a week, sometimes on Saturdays.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing about training?
Probably sparring. It just helps you get ready for anything. Pretty much like a fight. Just mentally, helps you mentally before your fight.
I see you when you train in here. You seem ultra focused.
Oh yeah.
Almost more. I mean, everyone's focused when they're a fighter and they're training, but it seems like your focus is almost on a higher level than everyone else's.
Well, I do that on purpose, because when you're not focused, you're just like, you're focused on one thing, and if you're not focused on one thing, your head's all over the place. And I just try to be focused on one thing at one time and just do what I do.
And that focus brings out an intensity to you in training. Do you recognize this intensity? Do you see it?
Well, when I do it on purpose, I really don't. I'm just used to it. It comes naturally.
Yeah, it definitely comes natural. It's you have the mindset and the body of a fighter. So what weight class do you fight at?
Light heavy.
Light heavy? Do you want to move up to heavyweight? Is that your goal?
Well, I wouldn't mind staying where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
Because heavyweight is really hard.
Yeah.
Really hard. I'm just staying where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
And maybe when I get better, I'll probably go to heavy.
Yeah. Well, still, you're only 15. Yeah. You got a long way to go. You're still maturing physically as well. So, do you come from big guys? Are there big guys in your family?
Well, my uncle, yeah, he's about 6'4", and he's probably about 240 pounds. He's a big man.
Do you have any other athletes in your family? Any other fighters?
No. Just me.
Any other athletes?
Well, my uncle, he plays volleyball.
Okay.
Yeah. He's the head volleyball coach at Gulf Coast.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Does he support your fighting career?
Oh yeah.
We saw your grandmother here supporting you. Does that help you with when you have someone like that?
Yeah, it's an energy boost.
Is it?
Yeah. Focus.
Do you think she worries about you?
Oh yeah. No doubt about that.
Do you think she sees the intensity that the rest of us see in there, or does she see her little grandson worried he's gonna get hurt?
Probably both.
What's your name?
Ricardo Hay.
And do you like Ricardo or Rico?
Everybody calls me either Rico or Rick.
Okay. So Rico, how long have you been fighting with this gym?
I've been fighting with this gym a little over a year now. I actually came to the gym seeking a better stand-up coach, because I was kind of, for a little bit I was out there winging it on my own, because I was part of another team that kind of split apart and everybody was just training in different places. I had an old buddy that I grew up with named Rob that was a part of this gym, and I hooked up with him and started coming over here to tighten up my stand-up, because I had took like 2 losses on my record. And you know, of course, with every loss, you try and learn from your mistakes. And so I knew that I needed to tighten up my stand-up, so I sought out this gym.
So you're a mixed martial arts fighter?
Yes.
And you talk about your fights. How many fights have you had?
Unofficial and official, I've had a total of, I guess, 17 fights. Unofficial and official, about 3 losses and 14 wins.
So what's the difference between official and unofficial?
Official, it means that you've actually been sanctioned through the boxing committee or through ISK or a sanctioning body. Unofficial means that it was basically pretty much like a smoker's fight. It's unrecorded, so none of those go on your actual fight record. They don't count for you.
What's your official record then?
My official record is 5-2.
Okay, and wouldn't these unofficial fights be dangerous?
Sort of, kind of. I mean, they take the same procedures as an official does. They have referees there, they have doctors there, you know.
Oh, they do.
So it's just that it's not sanctioned through the boxing committee. The boxing committee came along a couple of years ago into mixed martial arts and kind of set the rules, the foundation for rules for amateur fighting and for pro fighting.
So how old are you?
I'm 32.
And how long have you been fighting total?
Total, I've actually been in martial arts since I was 8. I actually started out in judo when I was living in Okinawa, Japan.
Oh, what were you living there for?
My dad was Air Force and kind of an Air Force brat, originally from Columbia, South Carolina. Lived in Japan for 6 years, and then we came back stateside. Lived in Columbia a little bit longer, and then we moved to Panama City. And I was pretty much raised here. I went to middle school here and high school.
So you're a pretty seasoned fighter with 17 or so fights under your belt. What would you say you've learned from your fighting?
The main thing is, you know, fighting. A lot of people look at it as just a physical thing, but it's actually a physical and a mental expression of one's inner self.